Every journey's got to begin at some place, and this is where mine began. This is me coming out of high school. This is my senior year in high school. I'm absolutely so skinny. You can see my ribs. There's no muscular definition. And at this point in my life, I thought that I was in shape just because I played sports. But every journey's got to have some start, and this is where mine began. I wasn't happy with who I was. I was shy, quiet, unconfident. But all that started to turn around my sophomore year in college when I met my roommate Brandon. Brandon was the first one who got me out of my comfort zone and took me to the gym and showed me the ins and outs. Also, this was the first time that I started to see myself gain muscular definition. In the beginning, I didn't even want to go to the gym. I was so small and so unconfident that I thought people would be making fun of me for even being in the gym. But none of this seemed to matter to Brandon. He took me under his wing and started to show me the ins and outs of the gym. After lifting with Brandon for about 3 months, I started to see my first signs of progression. I started seeing more muscular definition, more cuts, and I just started to feel better about myself. This was the first time in my life that I realized that I could potentially be more than what I was. Not only did my physical appearance change, but my confidence also changed. It went through the roof. I started stepping out of my comfort zone, started having fun, and doing things I never would have considered doing in high school. Once Brendan graduated, I started making my own workouts and really diving into the science behind working out and diet and supplementation, and this is when my results actually started exploding. Later that year, I was privileged with going to the Arnold Classic and meeting some of the people whose training had influenced mine. As you can see, I'm starting to look a little bit bigger. My arms are filling out my shirt and I don't look as small, although I still do look small compared to C.T. Fletcher. But this Arnold Classic was what opened my eyes, and when I really started to focus in and dial in my training, and I realized that I could be a lot more than what I'd previously been. These pictures were taken in May 2014, and as you can see, my shoulders are starting to be brought up a little bit, but I'm still lacking definition in my back width and the thickness of it. My front still leaves a little to be desired though, as you can still see all of my ribs. My chest was lacking, my arms are lacking, but my abs were starting to come in, so I was happy with the progress at this point. For the next 3 months, I really focused on bringing up some of my lagging body parts like my chest and my arms. I'm starting to get some cuts in my chest and in my biceps. I'm also starting to get thicker all around, so my ribs are not sticking out. This next set of 3 pictures were all taken in September of 2014, and this is when I'm starting to look a lot better. I'm starting to realize that my body has changed quite a bit. I'm not as skinny. My ribs have been replaced by my serratus muscle. You can see that my arms are bigger, and I'm overall feeling a lot better about myself. My back is still lacking some cuts, but it is getting quite a bit wider, and the thickness is starting to come in a little bit. Training for my abs during this time also changed. This is when I first learned about Greg Plitt, and I started using some of his ab training methods, and my abs started to come in quite a bit more. This is my current weight of about 142 pounds compared to when I left high school and my freshman year in college when I weighed about 103 pounds. I've put on quite a bit of muscle, but a majority of all of my gains have came in the past 2 years. So these next 3 pictures are all my current state of where I'm at right now. My back is starting to get cut up quite a bit. You're starting to see striations in my lower back. My biggest goal now is starting to create my whole back symmetry. My abs and serratus have both come in quite nicely, and my weak point is still with my chest, so that is my next area of improvement. Throughout this whole process, my mindset has changed, my body has changed, my training has changed, and I'm happy with what I've become. Over this entire transformation process, I've learned so much about myself, and about working out, and about just fitness in general, and I want to inspire other people. I want other people to realize that you can come from where I was at 103 pounds leaving high school, and then coming to where I'm at now at 142 pounds and being so happy with myself. I've come so far in my journey, but my journey is far from over. If this is all that I accomplish in my life, then I will not accomplish anything that I've actually set out to do. I want to inspire other people. I want others to realize that you can do this. Use myself as motivation and keep pushing towards your goals. This is my journey and my journey alone. My question to you is, what's your journey? And what have you done today to make yourself one step closer to it?